Hey everyone, hey my girls, welcome back. Okay, so today's video is about K-pop groups, their performances and their fans. Let's do something a little dangerous today. I'm going to rate some of the biggest K-pop groups based on their performances. And before anyone comes for me, please remember these are my ratings and I respect every idol. I'm looking at everything: stage presence, energy, expressions, confidence, and that's something that make you go, wow, I could watch this performance again. So we have got KATSEYE, Stray Kids, BABYMONSTER, Twice, SSERAFIM, BLACKPINK, and the one and only BTS. And one group is getting a straight 10 out of 10, and maybe you all know about that. So my girls, let's start with KATSEYE. Okay, first up KATSEYE. What do you think about this group? I'm giving them a 9.5 out of 10. What stands out to me is how camera made they are. They know where to give an expression, when to make an eye contact with the camera, and when to just let the choreography speak for itself. And for a relatively new group, their confidence is honestly impressive. Their performances feel polished. I also think their synchronization is one of their strongest points. When the choreography gets insane, they still manage to look clean and coordinated. Okay, girl, I see you. And the only reason I'm not giving a 10 is experience. They are still growing and I want to see them more and more successful. But honestly, they are already giving some much more experienced groups serious competition. So 9.5 out of 10 for KATSEYE is so fair and just. Next up, we have Stray Kids, and I'm giving them a 9 out of 10. If KATSEYE's strength is that polished, camera-friendly performances, Stray Kids are almost the opposite. Their stages can feel big, loud, and almost chaotic in the best possible way, but they have this really intense performance style where you can feel their energy through a screen. And I think a huge part of that comes from their individual personalities. They don't perform in exactly the same way, but somehow it still works. So 9 out of 10 for Stray Kids. For me, it's a good score. Now we have BABYMONSTER, and I'm giving them an 8.8 out of 10. And please don't come to me. Most importantly, one thing that I really appreciate about BABYMONSTER is that their performances are not completely dependent on choreography. Their vocals and individual stage personalities are a huge part of what makes them interesting. When you watch them perform, you can usually tell that members have different strengths and different potentials to express themselves. Considering how early they are in their career, but when they perform, they really say, I belong to this stage. And they give that attitude. Their potential is too much huge. And if they keep developing at this pace, I honestly think their performances could become one of the biggest strengths. So this rating for BABYMONSTER is quite fair. Okay, now we have Twice, and I'm giving them an 8.2 out of 10. For once, please let me explain before you attack me, because I don't wanna be attacked by some fandom, Okay, so without wasting any time, let's go for Twice. Twice have something that I think is actually really difficult to create on stage: natural charm and glam. They don't always need to make the most intense choreographies or biggest dance break to perform on the stage. Their expressions, little interactions with each other, and especially their fans. I really appreciate how charming and beautiful their interactions are. I personally think some of the groups above them have a stronger impact, and honestly, that's not a bad thing at all. It's just a different performance style. Oh, okay, okay, wait. Now we're going into the big ones, the one and only legendary Blackpink. Blackpink. I'm giving them I'm giving them a 9.7 out of 10. Wings, wait, don't come for me. It's time to explain. It's a 9.7 out of 10, and honestly, their stage presence is probably one of my favorite performances ever, and easiest things to recognize what Blackpink is, and how popular, and how beautiful, and how talented they are. They have that very specific kind of charisma where you can have four people standing on a huge stage and somehow your eyes immediately go to them. Their confidence is a massive part of that. Lisa, Jenny, Jisoo, Rose, everyone. For the recent performances, their energy is just a little bit low as compared to their early stages. And finally, we have BTS. Okay, I think you already know what I'm about to say. I'm giving BTS a 10 out of 10. And for me, it's not just about presence, crowd control, energy on stage, but they still feel completely connected as a group. And that's something I really appreciate. Their ability to control the mood of an entire audience is a huge part. So yeah, BTS gets 10 out of 10 from me. And honestly, I don't think anyone is surprised because BTS is BTS. The all-time favorite, the all-time legendary. And these are my ratings. But obviously, these are my opinions. So I want to know which group would you give a 10 out of 10? And be honest, which rating do you completely disagree with? Tell me in the comments because I already know this ranking is going to start some arguments and make some of the fans mad. But I'm respecting everyone, every idol, and every fans, and I love my girls. I love you all. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more K-pop content. See you in the next one. Bye.